I have scary thoughts. I have evil thoughts. You can say evil thoughts. I have thoughts that are really fucking shitty. But because I know what I am, these thoughts don't dictate my life, and I'm not afraid of them, and I don't take action from them. I'm not moved by my thoughts. And sometimes I am. But that's the thing, because we have forgotten what we are. We have forgotten that we are the space that thoughts arise in, and that these thoughts don't have to move us, and we can witness these thoughts just like the sky witnesses clouds arise and fall. That's what we are. But because we think that we are our thoughts, and we think that our thoughts are a problem, we allow our thoughts to dictate us, and our thoughts move us, and then our thoughts create destruction in the world. And that's okay too. Oh yeah, this really an inspired share for real though, because like we just go off the dome with it, and that's a fun thing. Like literally let spirit take us and guide us. And I have human experience, I have personal experience that allows me to resonate with most human beings, because I have experienced what you have experienced. I've been depressed, I've been worried, I've been afraid, I lived in fear, I was insecure, I still experience moments of insecurity, I still experience doubt, I still overthink, I still have anxiety, I still get bothered. Like I experience all of that shit. That's just human nature, that's just what we do. But what makes all of that okay is to know that that doesn't mean anything about me. Like I just experienced that, and like that's okay. Like I guess I'm keep nailing this in. Like it's okay that you have human experience. That doesn't mean anything about you. And you can be with it and love it, because what you are innately, inherently is love. You are the universe. You are God. You are infinite. And I like to share this little analogy, but it's like, so I used to host this course with this lady, and it was all about intrusive thoughts. And so basically I was teaching people and sharing with people that intrusive thoughts are okay. Like I know that they're bothersome, but the only thing that makes intrusive thoughts a problem is that we think that we shouldn't have these thoughts. It's like I shouldn't think thoughts about killing people. I shouldn't think thoughts about having sex with people. I shouldn't. It's like, why are you saying that? And that judgment or that condemnation of I shouldn't be thinking this is what hurts more than the thoughts. And the analogy that I like to share is that, like, think about, like, you are the universe. We can say this is the universe. We live in the universe. What is one thought compared to the universe? One thought that arises in the universe. What is that? Do you know how minuscule that is? How finite that is? And that's what we're making a big deal out of. But, not even but, and I understand why you make a big deal out of it. Because our world is a projection of what we think. So all the turmoil, all the destruction, all the bad things that happen in this universe is a reflection of our thinking. But because we are not aware of how to navigate our own thinking, the thinking is in control and the thinking is getting projected. And so what I mean by that is, I have thoughts too. I have scary thoughts, I have evil thoughts. You can say evil thoughts. I have thoughts that are really fucking shitty. But because I know what I am, these thoughts don't dictate my life, and I'm not afraid of them, and I don't take action from them. I'm not moved by my thoughts. And sometimes I am. But that's the thing, because we have forgotten what we are. We have forgotten that we are the space that thoughts arise in, and that these thoughts don't have to move us, and we can witness these thoughts just like the sky witnesses clouds arise and fall. That's what we are. But because we think that we are our thoughts, and we think that our thoughts are a problem, we allow our thoughts to dictate us, and our thoughts move us, and then our thoughts create destruction in the world. And that's okay too. That's what we do as human beings. But we're waking up to this. We're understanding this. We're experiencing this, that we are divine love. We are perfection in action right now. And there's no part of us that is inappropriate. There's no part of us that deserves to be shamed. There's no part of us that deserves to be ridiculed. And when we stop punishing ourselves, when we stop beating ourselves up, we get to see how beautiful we are, because, yet again, the world is an expression of human beings thinking that they're ugly, that they're stupid, that they're evil, that they're unworthy, that they're not enough. So they need to take control over people, and they need to destroy things, and they need to sacrifice, because they don't see what they are. They don't see what they are. I couldn't see what I was. And every time I show up and make these videos, that's all I'm doing. I'm praising and I'm worshiping what I am. Underneath the insecurities, underneath the self-doubt, underneath the depression, underneath the identity of how far I should be, how far I'm not, what people think. Underneath all that shit, I am pure, divine perfection right now. And you are too. That's the truth. You are too. We are literally experiencing heaven right now to the degree that we can see it. To the degree that we allow the light of consciousness to penetrate us and to express through us. You're okay. We're all okay. We're literally in heaven. God's grace is, oh my God, we can't imagine God's grace. It's at a magnitude that you couldn't even, like God's grace is, you can't even comprehend God's grace. We're all still here right now. Even within the shittiest shit that human beings do, we're still here. That's God's grace. That He is allowing us. It's not even a He. It is aware. God's grace is, it is aware. That's God's grace. It is aware. Listen to what I'm saying. God's grace is, it is aware. It is aware of your negative feelings, your negative thoughts, your negative emotions. It's aware of the depression. It is aware. And it's not trying to change anything. That's God's grace. It is aware. It is a loving awareness, a compassionate awareness that allows you to have any experience. And it doesn't judge any experience. It doesn't say this experience is better than the other. It is aware. That's God's grace. God's grace is you allowing yourself to fall into it is aware. I know I am. I know I am as God's grace. And that's how we navigate thoughts, feelings, and emotions that are uncomfortable or that we deem to be inappropriate. We navigate those by knowing I am aware. God's grace is I know I am. I know I am. I know I am. I know I am loved. I know I am the universe. I know I am infinite. I know I am God's divine expression. I am the perfection of life. I know I am. I know you are too. So thank you for being here with me. We're just going to keep shining. We're just going to keep praising. We're going to keep recognizing and acknowledging the truth of what we are. And as we praise and as we recognize, I'm going to say this, but it's a biblical verse. The Father will meet us halfway. The Mother will meet us halfway. It will meet us halfway. Once we recognize it, it will meet us halfway on this journey to recognizing what we are. It will give us every experience and every catalyst to remember what we are and recognize what we are. Once you decide, it will meet you halfway and you will experience bliss and grace and the love of what you are. And that's all we want. Yes. I love you. Thank you for being. I'll see you around.